Have you ever stood in a crowd and felt like you didn't belong? Like everyone's chatting effortlessly and you're just standing quietly in a corner. That heaviness, that unease, that inner voice saying, "Say something, but what?" This video is for those who feel weak, alone, or uncomfortable in social situations. But hold on, this story doesn't end where you think. What's coming next could change your life. Imagine you're at a party, surrounded by people, laughter, and chatter. You're standing there relaxed, engaging in conversation, smiling, and everyone's listening to you. Sounds like a dream? If so, believe me, this dream can become reality. You just need to know how, and that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video, unlocking the power that's been hidden inside you for years. Now, listen to a story. There was a boy who was always the quietest kid in school. No one talked to him, and when they did, he'd get nervous. He felt he had nothing to say or that whatever he said would sound foolish. Slowly, he stopped talking altogether. But today, that same boy leads a company where everyone admires his communication skills. How did this happen? What was the magic that changed everything? The truth is, there's no magic, just strategy, practice, and most importantly, courage. In this video, we'll learn how to overcome social anxiety and speak with confidence, how your words, body language, and presence can impress others. And yes, you can do this, no matter how shy or weak you feel right now. The first thing you need to know, you're not alone. Millions of people wish every day, "If only I could communicate better." Social anxiety isn't a disease, it's a habit formed over time, and it can be changed with time. The cure lies in the right methods, thinking patterns, and daily practice. Now, imagine you need to talk to someone and an inner voice says, "What will you say?" They're better than you. This fear is part of many people's daily lives. But the truth is, social confidence isn't an inborn talent, it's learned. The way you think and react shapes your communication style. Change your thinking, and your speaking will change too. That's the start of this journey. Have you ever noticed some people are liked everywhere? At the office, at parties, or even in small meetings, people listen to them attentively. What do they do that others can't? The answer lies in small talk, those little conversations most people overlook, but small talk builds big connections. Can you learn it? Absolutely. And it's easier than you think. Small talk isn't a script, it's an art that teaches you to take an interest in others. Questions like, "Is this your first time here?" Or, "Have you seen that movie?" open the door to conversation. But it doesn't stop there. You need to know when to pause, when to smile, and when to move to the next question. Most importantly, you need to show you're listening. Let's talk about a crucial skill: active listening. Yes, listening is a skill, and it's as powerful as speaking. When you listen to someone without interrupting or mentally preparing your next response, they feel valued. That feeling deepens connections. Once you master this skill, people will naturally gravitate towards you. An easy way to practice active listening is to reflect. When someone says something, paraphrase it in your own words, like, "So you're saying." This makes them feel truly understood, not just heard. And that's where relationships begin. In today's world, everyone wants to talk, but those who know how to listen stand out. And that can be your greatest strength. Imagine someone listening to you attentively, looking into your eyes, nodding as you speak. Feels good, right? You can create that same impact on others. It's not just about words. Your body language is equally important. Your gestures, eye contact, and posture send messages about your confidence without saying a word. But what if you don't feel confident? Here's the trick. Act confident first, and the feeling will follow. stand tall, smile, and speak openly. Your brain will get the signal, I'm confident, and slowly, this pretense becomes reality. This is called fake it till you become it. But fake here doesn't mean deceit. It means the courage to face your fear. Now, let's dive into the root of self-confidence, your mindset. If you keep putting yourself down, the world will do the same. So learn to talk to yourself positively. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I'm good and I'm learning. This small ritual will gradually change how you think and speak. You become what you think. This is the real trick. One thing people often miss: mistakes are necessary. Sometimes you'll fumble a response, stutter, or go silent. That's what makes you human. The first step to mastering social skills is forgiving yourself. If you keep judging yourself, how will you progress? Tell yourself, okay, I messed up today. I'll do better next time. That's it. Now, let's tackle tough situations where conversation feels like a challenge, like a heated argument or dealing with an angry person. Don't panic. Handle it calmly. First, control your breathing. Take a deep breath and listen to the other person without reacting. This gives you an edge most people miss. Suppose someone's speaking to you angrily. The easiest response is to match their tone, but that's your biggest mistake. Next time, pause. Let them finish. And then say calmly, I understand your point. Let's find a solution. This one line can stun them. And that's when your communication power shines. Let's talk about something many overlook: cultural communication. You can't talk to everyone the same way. Different environments, backgrounds, and mindsets affect how people communicate. A joke you'd tell a friend might flop in a meeting. So learn to observe and adapt. That's true social intelligence. Have you ever seen someone who fits in anywhere? A village gathering or an international meeting? How do they do it? They observe first, then act. They notice the tone, gestures, and conversation style, then adjust accordingly. This doesn't mean you're being fake. It shows you're wise and respect others. Here's a tool to instantly improve: real-life examples. Whenever you learn something new, like small talk, active listening, or body language, try it in a real situation within 24 hours. Chat with the barista or call an old friend. Practice makes perfect, and each attempt chips away at your wall of fear. Another big question: what if someone doesn't like me? Remember, it's not your job to please everyone. Their reaction, mood, or behavior reflects their life, not your worth. If someone doesn't engage, don't blame yourself. Rejection isn't a stop sign. It's a redirect to a better conversation or person. Another thing people often forget: handling criticism. When someone challenges or mocks you, it's natural to get upset. But true strength lies in smiling and saying, maybe you're right. I'll think about it. This not only silences the critic, but strengthens you internally. Every criticism holds a lesson. Now let's talk about a skill everyone should master: empathy, or understanding others' emotions. Sometimes people don't want your words, they want your feelings. Saying, I know this isn't easy for you, touches their heart. Empathy builds deep relationships and makes communication authentic. It's the pillar of every meaningful conversation. The easiest way to practice empathy is to put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel in their situation? That perspective will shape your tone and words, making you connect on a soul level, not just a surface one. People may forget your words, but they'll remember how you made them feel. Building and maintaining relationships isn't just about starting conversations. It's an art. It requires consistency and authenticity. A simple, "How are you?" type of message can strengthen a connection. When you engage without ulterior motives, people sense your sincerity, and those relationships grow deeper over time. Relationships aren't built on words alone. Actions matter. Listening attentively, offering help, or remembering someone's preferences speaks louder than words. And the biggest factor? Trust. When people know you won't judge them, they'll open up, and that's where lasting bonds begin. Sometimes you'll need to talk to someone with completely different views. Instead of arguing, listen with curiosity. Ask, "Why do you think that way?" This respects them and gives the conversation direction. The greatest breakthroughs happen when we drop judgment and approach with curiosity. Presentations and public speaking. Does that make you nervous? Good, because fear hides growth. To make people listen, you first need to believe in yourself, and belief comes from preparation. Rehearse your words, and the fear will fade while confidence grows. The first rule of public speaking: don't try to impress, share. When you tell your story like a narrative, people listen. Lines like, "I once made this mistake," connect you to the audience. When you present yourself as human, not perfect, but real, people relate. That's how you reach hearts, not just ears. Here's a tip to improve every conversation. Use names. Saying, "Rahul, what do you think?" makes someone feel special. A name isn't just an identity, it's respect. It creates connection and amplifies your impact. A small change, a big difference. You might be wondering, how do I remember all this? Simple. Practice a little every day. Pick one skill daily, like focusing on body language or small talk. Small steps lead to big changes, and each improvement becomes your inner glow. This journey is long, but daily effort brings success. Now let's talk about something that elevates your entire personality: the art of asking questions. Deep, interesting questions make others feel heard. Ask, "What's your perspective on this?" Or, "What do you enjoy most?" These make conversations personal and beautiful. Good questions open the doors to someone's mind, not defensive ones, but thought-provoking ones. Keep your tone soft. Your voice and intent matter more than words. Instead of, "Why do you think that?" ask, "What's your experience been?" Same idea, but the impact is worlds apart. That's what makes a good communicator great. Another powerful skill: storytelling. When you share something as a story, people get lost in it. Instead of listing numbers in a meeting, say, "Here's how our team achieved an impossible target in 2 weeks." Everyone's hooked. Stories have emotion, struggle, and triumph, elements that connect humans. Your story can be your greatest strength. The key to storytelling? Truth and simplicity. You don't need to be Shakespeare, just share what you've lived. Small things like a childhood mistake or your first interview connect others to you, building trust, connection, and powerful communication. Is it always necessary to talk? Not at all. Silence is a language too. Pausing after someone speaks gives them space to think or feel the moment. That pause shows your response has value, making you seem thoughtful and wise. Speak less, but speak with impact. That's the real art. Let's talk about networking. Building connections with new people. Most think networking means formal meetings and business cards. Nope, it starts with showing curiosity. What do you do? Or what do you like? Spark relationships. Once that bond forms, nothing can stop you. Follow-up is just as crucial. You meet someone, have a great talk, but no contact for months? The connection fades. A simple "it was great meeting you" message keeps it alive. Checking in, sharing, or offering help strengthens your network. That's real communication management. Listening is another big part. We often don't listen. we wait to respond. Next time someone speaks, ask yourself, am I really trying to understand? Active listening means full attention, eye contact, and no interruptions. It shows respect, the foundation of every conversation. An easy active listening trick: rephrase. Say, so you're saying. This shows you're engaged and clarifies misunderstandings. It's a game changer in meetings and relationships. Listening, understanding, and responding thoughtfully, that's smart communication. Your communication style matters too. Every person, setting, and mood demands a different approach. Friendly with some, professional with others. Adapting makes you seem wise and professional, paving the way to success in any circle. Imagine becoming someone who fits in anywhere. The real test comes when someone disagrees. That's when your negotiation skills shine. Persuading isn't about forcing, it's about understanding their needs and perspective. Say, I see your point. What if we try this? You're not just talking, you're making an impact. Negotiation thrives on a win-win mindset. If you only push your agenda, they'll shut down. But when you consider their position, they open up, building a bond that lasts beyond one talk. Body language speaks before your words. Slumped shoulders or avoiding eye contact. People won't trust you. Stand tall, smile lightly, and make eye contact, they'll take you seriously. Your gestures, posture, even breathing either support or sabotage your communication. If you're anxious but say, I'm fine, your eyes give you away. Align your body and words for trust. An easy way to improve? Mirror practice. Spend 5 minutes daily speaking to a mirror. Watch your eyes, hands, and posture. It feels odd at first, but soon you'll see the positive change you want to show the world. Your self-image shapes how you speak and think. If you see yourself as lesser, your words will falter. But if you see yourself as capable, honest, and learning, your language reflects confidence. Raise yourself in your own eyes, and others will too. Try positive affirmations. I'm a good communicator. People enjoy listening to me. I'm improving daily. This isn't magic. It reprograms your mind. Repeat it, and watch your thinking, body, and speech transform. Ever been told you can't do it or felt I'm not social? Those are temporary thoughts, not permanent realities. Communication is learnable, like swimming or biking. It's scary at first, but it turns into excitement. All it takes is one step. Rejection and failure? They don't break you, they strengthen you. Each fall lifts your confidence a level higher. Treat rejection as a result. Now you know what doesn't work, and you'll do better next time. That's real growth. This journey isn't easy, but one thing's certain. Daily practice transforms you. When you listen attentively, ask good questions, and mind your body language, people start liking you. What greater reward is there? Your relationships improve, work progresses, and you shine in every conversation. Keep going. You're heading toward a point where communication isn't just a skill, it's your identity. You don't just talk, you connect. People don't just hear you, they remember your words. It starts tough, first time on stage, talking to a stranger or fearing mistakes, but small acts, speaking once, smiling once, asking a question, build confidence. Confidence comes from practice, and practice builds power. You are that power. Just give yourself a chance. Social anxiety may linger, but now you don't fear it, you understand it. When nervous, take a deep breath and say, I'm safe. I'm capable. The fear will melt because fear lasts only as long as you run from it. Face it with a smile, and it flees. That's your true freedom. Empathy's power. When you understand someone's heart, not just their words. Asking, how are you feeling? Makes them see you as a person, not just a speaker. Empathy turns communication into a heart-to-heart connection, deep and lasting. It builds relationships, professional or personal. Respecting their emotions creates trust, the foundation of every successful conversation. An empathetic person becomes everyone's favorite because they make others feel understood, and understanding makes us human. Now, the ultimate communication toolkit: active listening, body language, empathy, storytelling, assertiveness, adaptability, and receiving feedback. These 7 tools can transform your social life. Master them, and you'll shine in every interview, date, meeting, and relationship. Wondering, can I really do this? Yes, 100%, because every chapter, technique, and exercise in this guide is for you to learn, understand, and change. Nothing here is just for special people. If you're watching this, you're ready. All you need is action. Action means daily practice. 10 minutes of mirror practice. Starting one small talk weekly, using active listening in every conversation. Small steps bring big success. No one becomes a great communicator overnight, but anyone can if they commit to improving daily. Why do this? Because life isn't just about work or money, it's about relationships, connections, and understanding yourself and others. Communication isn't just an external skill, it's inner strength. When you conquer your fears and connect openly, that's the real magic. So get started. Stand in front of a mirror and say your first line. Next time you meet someone, make eye contact and smile. Ask one extra question. Listen a bit more attentively. That's where the revolution begins. One day you'll say, "Yes, I can talk to anyone openly, from the heart, with full confidence." Communication is your superpower. It's time to unleash it. If you truly want to take your communication and social skills to new heights, if you want people to listen, understand, and connect with you, please subscribe. Bookstory Time.